Hello, good morning students. Myself is Kanti sir, teaching mathematics in 10th English medium. As you know, we almost completed lesson number 5, arithmetic progression. Today, we are going to discuss and solve objective questions given in worksheet. In worksheet, there are total 20 objective questions are given of different types of. Now you can see here different formulas are there, but there for particularly objective questions only main formula are only 3 or 4. This one also you can include one extra an equal to sn minus 1. So 1, 2, 3 and this is our main. These all are for objective questions only, and without using these ones you can find using main formula also, but it takes quite time. Okay, so don't confuse that so many formulas are there, how to remember it, not compulsory. Okay, if you want to get answer fast, then only these are required. And we discussed 4, 5, 6 yesterday also in previous lecture. Just first n all positive integer, even and all by using this formula. Okay, you just make series and find out SA. N remain n only, A and D you know. Okay, so you will get this result. Now this is nothing but D. If you are given two different gaps, suppose you are given two different, not gap but two different terms. Suppose 10th term and 5th terms you are given. 10th and 5th term. Then obviously they are 5 plus 5. 5th and 10th terms are 5 plus 5. So that just get that difference and get that numbers difference. Okay. So you will get D. So manually also you just understand you can get answer single D instead of 5D, because 10th term and 5 terms. So there are 5D. Gap is of 5D. Difference is of 5D. We want 1D only. So just 10 minus 5 divided by 5. Okay. And these are particularly used in today's session. Okay. In some questions. Okay. If you don't want to use this, then you can use instead of 8, 10 number also. Okay. Now we just start worksheet one by one. You should have that worksheet. Okay, because I will not write here each and every question, just I read it and write on main part of the question. But if you have that worksheet particularly in printed form, then it will be more easier to you to understand question well. Okay. Now look at first one. First objective question of lesson number 5 from worksheet. 7th term and 13th term. Actually there is a correction, not nth term. Instead of nth, write down 7th. Instead of nth, write down 7th. So 7th term and 13th term often are 34 and 64. So 7th term is 34 and 13th term is 64. These two terms are given. And we already solved this types of sum in exercise 5.2 also. There are two these types of questions are given. Okay. I don't know exactly number of that question, but we solved already 2 questions of same type. Now, EA7 means A plus 6D by n minus 1. Here also n minus 1. Now just solve them. If you got 2 equations, that just solve them by elimination method and get both variables. Variables are here A and D unknown. So I am writing here A plus 12D equal to 64. And A plus 6D equal to 34. Just subtract them. So A cancelled, 12 minus 6, 6D and here 30. So D is 30 upon 6, 5. After getting 5, use either 1 or 2. Okay, I am using here 1. So A plus 6D equal to 34. Now D is 5. So A plus 30 equal to 34. So A equal to 34 minus 30, 4. Okay, so you got A and D both. Now what you want? 18. 18 is what? A plus n minus 1 D. N minus 1 means 18 minus 1. 17. Okay, I am using first one but directly. N's value is placed directly. Now A. A is 4. 17. D we found 5. So 4 plus 85. So it become 89. Okay. So first answer we got 89. Now you may be thinking that this is the question of 2 or 3 marks. Why starts in first mark only? Sorry, 1 mark only. So sometimes that happens. No shortcut of this from here, but sometimes this happens. Very long question also be asked in objective ones for 1 mark. Okay. Here no shortcut. You just write down both equations, just solve them and get A and D. And after getting A and D, find particular term. But I just give you one shortcut. If instead of 18, particular term is asked. Particular term is asked. Suppose you are asked 9th term. 9th term. Okay. Then what to do? If you are asked about 9th term, then what to do? So you just look here. We have 2 equations. I am talking this about extra one, not given one. Given one is your over. So just write both equations. We are not going to solve that equations by elimination method. So we don't want here A and D separately. We don't want A and D's value individually. Just we get another equation. 1, 2 and 4 equation. So it becomes 2A plus 18D equal to 98. Now just make it half. Equation is divisible by 2. So just divide by 2. So it becomes 49. This is equation number 3. So we just get one another equation. Okay. But what is the meaning of this equation? Okay. Sorry. 10. So now you can find here particular term. A plus 9 is nothing but A10. Just like this. A plus 6D is nothing but A7. A plus 12D is nothing but A30. So you can give A10. 10th term you can find by this short way only. Not any other term. So sometimes this way that sums can be solved by short tricks or short way. But here you have to find A and D both and then only this. Now sometimes students find D without going to this step. How? Using this one. D is equal to AM minus AN, M minus N. So look this here, AM means any one term and any second term. We just take bigger one as AM. So AM is 64 means terms value. And here terms number. AM and N are numbers. Okay. And AM and A are its value. So it is 13 minus 7. So this is 30. Okay. And this is 13 minus 7. 6. So 5. So same way here also you found D5. Okay. So either solve equation if 2 terms are given. Either solve both equation by elimination method, otherwise using this formula. What is meant of this equation or formula? Difference of both terms upon difference of both numbers. Difference of both terms upon difference of both numbers. Obviously, so many gaps are there, 6 gaps are there. We want one gap only. Okay, that's why we divided it by 6 because this 13th term and 7th term are 6 place far. They are 6 place far. Means 6 gaps are in between. But we don't want 6 gaps. We want only 1 gap. That's why we divided by 6. 6 is obviously subtraction of their position. Okay, so that is not again new formula. That is again simple common concept is there. So you understand first question, very simple, we already solved, so type is not new. Now look at number 2. The first and the last term of an AP are 1 and 11. The sum of all its term is 36, then the number of term is. You just find it in, you just solve it in homework. Okay. So second objective question in homework. Note down it. Okay. This formula you can use this one. Second or. Second or. Okay. Second A, second B. So second B you can use. So question number 2. Okay. Worksheet. Lesson number 5. Okay. Homework. Answer will be 6. If you want, just note down answer. Answer will be 6. Now, number 3. Number 3 is again quite a different type of sum, but you can remember it. Now, what is actually given? Sn minus 2 Sn minus 1 plus Sn minus 2 is. Just try to understand, otherwise remember it. Now I just write this term twice, 2 times Sn minus 1 given, so I write 2 times separately. You know what is meant by Sn, sum of first n terms, sum of first n minus 1 term, sum of first n minus 2 terms. Okay. Now I just making here group of first 2 terms in last 2 terms, taking minus common from here. Now look at number 10. Sn minus Sn minus 1 equal to what? An. Okay, so this expression is converted into simpler form An. Now if n minus 1 is here, n minus 2 on here is obviously it is a n minus 1. So this is nothing but a n minus 1. Why? Because this number to apply here to a. Here n minus 1 given, so I written here n minus 1. Okay. So this is nothing but a difference of 2 consecutive terms. Suppose 6th term minus 4th term, 11th term minus 10th term, 10th term minus 9th term, any two. So difference of 2 consecutive terms, that is nothing but a D. Okay. So D is answer of this question. Okay. Just write down or take screenshot of this writing and try to understand also. Now I have been repeating it. I just write this term twice, minus 2, so minus 1, minus 1. Okay. Now I just make group of first 2 terms and last 2 terms, but minus is taken common from last 2 terms. So what happens if you understand? Now use the 10 number formula. An equal to Sn minus n minus 1. An minus 1 equal to Sn minus 1 minus s minus 2. Okay, here 1 less over 1 less. Now what is this? Just understand meaning. Whenever this symbolic expressions are there, at that time most of people are confused. They cannot understand, but it is just like given numbers. If suppose A10 minus A9 given, then you understand that is a difference of 2 consecutive terms. So it will be equal to D only. Okay. So in third question, D is answer. In fourth one, if the sum of first n terms of an AP is 2n square plus 5n, then its nth term is. Understand what is given, what is asked. Okay. First of all, they are given Sn. Sn is given. How much? 2n square plus 5n. and they want nth term. Nth term means you know, an. Okay. An equal to Sn minus Sn minus 1. Look, Sn given. We want n. If Sn given, then understand Sn minus 1 also given. Sn minus 2, whatever you want, that also given. Okay. So we want an. So just whatever given, this is our first equation. Now find Sn minus 1 also. 2n minus 1 square plus 5n minus 1. I just place in place of n minus 1. Again, this may be felt some difficult to use, but try to understand. I am using this formula, but before using formula, I must have Sn minus 1. That is not now. So I just finding Sn minus 1 from Sn. Okay. From Sn, I want to find Sn minus 1. So in place of n, I have written everywhere n minus. So just expand this one. So n square, a square minus 2ab plus b square. Open this one, 5n minus 5. So it will be 2n square minus 4n plus 2. I just open this bracket. Plus 5n minus 5. So it becomes 2n square minus 4n plus 5n plus 1n. 2 minus 5 minus 3. This is not answer. This is only Sn minus 1. Now you can find an. An equal to, this is equation number 2. Now you given equation number 1 and found equation number 2. So an will be Sn minus Sn minus 1. So Sn is given 2n square plus 5s. Okay, mostly if value is more than one term, then put in bracket only. Here also, here must be. Why? Minus sign is there. So whenever minus sign is before given, at that time, that value of particular term should be written in bracket only. So this is we found 2n square plus n minus 3. Now open this bracket. 2n square 5n only. Now here minus 2n square minus n plus 3. Okay. Plus minus minus, again plus minus minus, minus minus plus. So what happens? 2n square gone. 5n minus n, 4n plus 3. So that is our answer. But first of all, understand when we talk about that, not next one, but shortcut. Sn is given, an is asked. Why? They have not written Sn in NA, but understand, sum of first n terms means nth term is means an. So we have to use this formula. If Sn given an, we have to find. So I just before finding an, I find Sn minus 1 also. Why? That is used in this formula. After getting it, I just place both values, simplify, so I got this. Now, if this is asked in objective question, you can write or you can use this shortcut also. If it is asked in descriptive one, then you have to go through this types of steps. Now, by shortcut, we try to solve this sum. Remember here, Sn equal to Pn square plus Qn. You know, general form or expression of Sn is always quadratic. Look at quadratic binomial. Okay, and expression of an is always linear polynomial. This is linear polynomial. This is quadratic polynomial. So how to find this from this directly? Remember that. Just compare Sn equal to Pn square plus Qn. Obviously, Sn square equal to, now shortcut, Pn square plus Qn. Okay. And write that one also, 2n square plus 5s. Just compare. So P equal to 2, Q equal to, P equal to 2, Q equal to 5. So you got first is P, second is Q. Okay, no need to write all this. Orally also you can just find out What is P and Q? P2 Q5. P2 Q5. Now write down AN equal to nothing but a 2PN plus Q minus P. So we already have Q and P. So 2 into 2N. P's value is 2 plus Q is 5 minus 2. So 4N, 2 to the 4N plus 3. So that answer only we get. Okay. By doing this one only. Otherwise orally also. P and Q we are having. Just write down 2Pn, 2Pn, 2Pn plus Q minus Pn. Okay. So this is the shortcut you can use here. Okay. But if same question you ask in descriptive, you have to go through this step. This one for objective question. You understand? So now nothing to understand. In this one nothing to understand. Just remember it. Okay?
First of all, find P and Q. P.
First value is P and second value is coefficient. First coefficient is P and second coefficient is Q. Now how to find A and
2Pn plus Q
I
minus.
remember this part. So find value, place value of P
And PQ both.
simplify. Okay? Now, next number 5. There are 3 terms and given in AP. 1 x plus 2, x plus 3. Again, this is quite, I think, long sum. If 3 terms are given, then you understand, their gaps are equal. Gaps between first and second and gaps between second and third will be obviously equal. Okay. So obviously their difference will be equal. Why? Suppose I say first one is A1, then A2, then A3. So can I say A2 minus A1 equal to A3 minus A2? Okay. So I just set A2 here and A1 here. So 2A2 equal to A1 plus A3. Otherwise A2 is average of first and last. Obviously, middle term is average of first and last. Okay. So either you can write this or this. Okay. So I just give you, instead of A1, A2, A3,
I write ABC. ABC are in AP.
then what happens? Twice of B is equal to A plus C. 2B equal to A plus C. Again, that is not formula. So we can write here twice of middle term equal to first term plus last term. Why? Because it is average. Okay. These both are same. So here,
Now,
this is only for derivation of that relation. It is not useful here. You now understand or remember it. So now use that one. If ABC are in arithmetic progression, then 2B equal to A plus C. So 2B means 2 into x plus 3. So it becomes 2 upon x plus 2 in the 2. X plus 2, x plus 5, A plus C. Now simplify it. So you will have x because x is that. Now nothing to do here. Now cross multiply. So x plus 5 plus x plus 2. Now multiply of both one. Multiply of both one. So it will be x square plus 7x plus 10. You just try it at rough work. X square plus 7x plus 5 to the 10. Directly also you can do x square. Now sum of both ones. Plus 2 plus 5 plus 7. And multiply of both ones. 5 to the 10. Now just simplify again. This is 2x plus 7. 2x plus 7. And this is x square plus 7x plus 10. Okay. Now again cross multiply, but not this type of
cross multiply, not for taking, adding or subtracting.
for simplification only. So 2x square plus 14x
plus 20. Okay, cross
multiply. Now here also is equal to 2x plus 7, x plus 3. We have to multiply this bracket also in next step. 2x square plus 14x plus 20 is equal to, now it becomes this term with whole bracket, so 2x square plus 2x into 3, 6x, now with 7, 7x plus 21. Now 2x can be cancelled. Okay. Otherwise if you shift here, then plus minus cancel. Otherwise if you cancel at opposite sign only, then same sign. With same sign, they can be cancelled out. Don't expect opposite side when they are right. Opposite
sign when they are opposite side.
Okay. Now 14x
plus 20
is equal to 13x plus 21. Okay. So just
14x minus 13x, x and
21 minus 21. So x equal to 1. So I told you this is
due to
fraction only. If fractions are given, then very easily you can. So this is not difficult. Just remember this concept. 2 times middle term, the first term plus last term. This is only simplification, not for standard 10. That you know how to simplify these types of equation, how to cross multiply, how to add fractions. Okay. So just understand how I simplify it. How to multiply two brackets.
how to cancel
Same terms with opposite sign at one
side.
Otherwise, if they are at same sign and at opposite. Okay. So x equal to 1. Now look at number 6. Before going to number 6, okay, number 6, nth term given 2n plus 1. Nth term given 2n plus 1. Sum of first n term. So n is given, Sn is. This is quite opposite of fourth term. Opposite where Sn is given, n was asked. Now n is given Sn. This you can use this one, but if you don't want to use this one, then also it becomes simple. Just find out AP A1. 2 1s are 2 plus 1. So is equal to 2 1s are 2 plus 1, 3. Now A2. 2 2 plus 1. So 4 plus 1, 5. Now A3. 2 3. Okay, plus n's value 1. Then 2, then 3. So you will have first term, second term, third term. So it is 3 5 7.
So now you find Sn.
So write down that formula, n by 2. So AP becomes
AP becomes
3, 5, 7, dot dot dot. So A equal to 2, B equal to also 2, N equal to N only. And we have to find Sn. Okay, general expression means what?
N is not
Given. So write down that formula, n by 2, 2A plus N.
minus 1, 6.
So N is N only, A is 3, N.
Again N only, D is again 2.
So N by 2, 6 plus 2N
Minus 2.
So N by 2, 2N plus
2N minus
4. Now take 2 common here, so that this can be cancelled out. Take 2 common. So it will be N minus 2. 2 to cancel, so N minus 2 is our answer. Okay. This is plus 6 minus 2 plus 4. Okay, plus 6 minus 2 plus 4. That is the way. I think you just find AP, and after finding it. Now, if you want to
find using
this one, then how to find? If An is given, then identify X and Y. X is 2, Y is 1. Obviously, first one is X, second one is Y. Okay. Now, if you want directly,
then you
can write directly also Sn equal to. Look there.
x by 2 n square plus
x by 2 plus y n. Okay, that is explained also. Now if you, instead of doing this one, you remember this formula,
then so
x by 2, 2 by 2, 1 n
2 by 2 n plus x is 2, y is 1. So obviously
it is 1 n square, and here 1 plus 1 2 n. Okay, this is the equal only, take n common, n plus 2. Okay, so this is short. If you remember 8 and 9 numbers, here 9 is used. Okay, in fourth question, reverse type of question, 8 was used. Okay, so this is simple only. An given, so we found AP. After finding AP, Sn was asked, so we just used Sn's formula. Instead of this, if you want
to write
directly, then x and y you know first and second term. So use that formula. Remember this. Okay. Now I have given one sum as a homework. Now few more sum I am giving. Question number 7 also. Use this one. In 7 number, 11 is used. 3 consecutive terms are in AP given. Okay. Now next 8. 8 one also in homework. Same types of questions we already solved in textual exercise. Okay. Root 2. Then root 8 is nothing but a 2 root 2. Root 18. Root 18 means 9 to the 18. It will be 3 root 2. So AP will be formed if you convert that root into simple form. Same types of question we already solved from there. Okay. Now number 9. The common difference. Not number 9. Now number 10. Number
AP
is given. A, 3A, 5A. So A is A itself only, and difference will be 2A. So accordingly only find what to find Sn. So use the Sn formula.
A and D are given.
And why? Because arithmetic progression already given. Okay. So you just find these 4 sums. I am giving you answer. Second answer I already given you 6. 7 answer will be 3. Okay. And 8 answers will be root 200. Root 200. Otherwise you can say 10 root 2. Both are same. Okay, but in option this one is given. In question 10, answer will be n square A. N square A. Okay, so today these 4 sums are in homework. And remaining sums we will solve in next lecture. At that time also you should have worksheet again with you. Thank you.